Yes.
Distilled water.
Okay, so rainwater, let's say it's rained for 10 minutes and the impurities in the air have got washed down. Rainwater is distilled water. It's gone up into the upper atmosphere, into the ozone layer, where it gets an extra oxygen atom and becomes hydrogen peroxide. So ozone is disinfected, hydrogen peroxide is disinfected. And it rains, it drops an oxygen atom, and it falls as water. So on the one hand, distilled water would be what we might have drunk in the past, although we might have drunk well water, and probably superior to all those is spring water. There is this argument that once a spring bubbles up to the surface, it's ripe. It's defying gravity, you might say, to come to the surface. So spring water would be my water of choice. But at home I've got reverse osmosis, which is, if you like, the next closest thing to distilled water. So there are different arguments about what happens if you drink distilled water as it is. Personally, I like to put a pinch of Celtic salt or maybe some fulvic minerals in the water, and if I was really feeling serious, I would spin it in a bottle and create a vortex to bring distilled or reverse osmosis back to life. I did a video about 3 months ago, which I think is quite interesting. I got 3 glasses of tap water, just tap water with chlorine in, and I got some chlorine indicator drops that you test the chlorine levels in a swimming pool. Put a couple of drops in and it immediately goes wet green to show the presence of the chlorine. With the second glass, I put my fingers in, stirred them around for 5 seconds, and put the chlorine indicator drops, and it didn't go green where the chlorine gone. Third glass, I got a bit of raw potato, stirred it around for about 3 seconds, took it out, put the chlorine indicator drops in, chlorine gone. So I can only assume that the chlorine went into my fingers and into that potato in seconds, all of it. So what happens if you are bathing in, showering in, drinking, cooking in tap water with chlorine? Chlorine gas was the poison gas of choice in World War I. Killed millions of people, damaged millions of others. Yet we're supposed to be fine about having it in our water supply. So you have a bath or a shower and it pours your skin open, that chlorine's going straight in. But I just thought a little bit of chlorine was what went in, but I now realise that if that experiment proves something, that actually it seems like pretty much all the chlorine goes in instantly. So if you're not using a filter in your house to filter the water, you really need to think about doing so. £700 or something buys a whole house reverse osmosis water filtration system. There are lots of other methods out there, but at home I've got a shower that's got a vitamin C shower filter, and these things are on my website. And vitamin C instantly neutralizes chlorine, so if I'm going to have a bath and it wasn't filtered, I would take a couple of teaspoonfuls of just cheap ascorbic acid type vitamin C, put it in the bath, and instantly all the chlorine is neutralized. Now, if you were unlucky enough to have to go to somewhere like Birmingham, where they put fluoride in the water, Birmingham's a wonderful, lovely place, but they do put fluoride in the water, and many other cities. How to deal with that is you need borax.